Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us. The Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles will soon begin issuing some changes to state IDs and driver licenses.
Officials looking to enhance security with all this, and Manatee County residents will be among the first in the state to have access to these new and improved cards. ABC 7's Dwayne Lindo is live outside the DMV in Manatee County with more. Dwayne?
Well, Scott and Haley, according to the tax collector here in Manatee County, this card has identifiers that will help law enforcement recognize fake IDs. More importantly, make it harder for criminals to duplicate. The design incorporates nearly double the fraud protection compared to the previous design, which includes ultraviolet ink. It also contains a gold look-through element in the lower right-hand corner that fluoresces under UV light. All a transition that took the Manatee County tax collector some time to prepare for.
We're actually a pilot, one of the 8 counties that will be bringing in the new licenses. I believe they meet all the new standards for the latest, greatest security.
Now, as for the Sarasota County tax collector, they'll receive new equipment from the state which will enable them to issue these new cards. They'll eventually become available statewide by the beginning of next year. Guys, back to you.
All right, Dwayne, thank you. Storm damage estimates in Manatee County are topping $100,000 so far after a tornado touched down there during Tropical Storm Emily. Manatee County is still surveying the damage, but preliminary numbers show at least $98,000 worth of damage. At Orban's nursery, Marty Orban is finding new property damage every day. On his property alone, Orban estimates repairs will cost well over $100,000. His biggest concern right now is the plastic that was ripped off of his greenhouses because poinsettia season is right around the corner. And then there's the 40-year-old barn that was torn apart. Without insurance, all repairs will have to come out of Orban's pockets.
I mean, we kind of need everything, so plastic will be kind of the first thing, and then the barn will, hopefully we'll have the barn done well before poinsettia season.
Told the damage was not extensive enough to call for declarations for state or federal funding.
And now for a check on our forecast. Some areas getting rain, other areas just feeling really sticky and steamy today, Bob.
Yeah, some clouds around moved in this afternoon too, so temperatures did still warm to 90 degrees in most areas, and the feels like temperature much higher than that due to an abundance of moisture in the atmosphere. Now, we have a steady line of showers and storms, and look at all this rain out here in the Gulf of Mexico associated with this line of low pressure, if you will, which continues to extend all the way out into the Gulf. And then we have a series of little disturbances making their way across the area. The good news is that the rain is lessening somewhat. The heaviest rain into Northport and places to the east thereof, but Venice, some light rainfall now. The rain was a little more intense just about a half hour ago, so that's a good sign. Still some rain near Sarasota downtown, stretching off toward Osprey, Nokomis. Venice has had a pretty big downpour. This activity now starting to intensify, but it's now clearing out of Northport. And there's still showers out here, though, developing. At one point, the rain was at over an inch per hour. And look at more rain and showers in the Gulf of Mexico associated with that little line of low pressure all the way out there. Now, the winds have increased along the coastline, too, so there is a rip current advisory in effect for area beaches. If caught in one, yell for help. Swim parallel to shore out of the rip current and then back to shore. Don't swim against the rip current. Even the most trained swimmers, Olympic swimmers, can't do it because it just tires you out too much there. Again, so far in 2017, there have been 11 fatalities so far as a result of rip currents across the state. Well, much more in our forecast coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. After months of investigation, a Bradenton man is arrested and charged with child pornography. Manatee County Sheriff's detectives began their investigation of Timothy Shoemaker in December for transmitting child pornography onto the internet. A search warrant was issued this week, and investigators found files containing large amounts of child porn. Shoemaker is now charged with 11 counts of sexual performance by a child, 1 count of transmission of child pornography.
In an effort to battle the costly citrus greening disease in the state, officials are looking to enter a new challenger into the ring: parasitic wasps. The Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services will now give Florida homeowners looking to protect their citrus trees small vials of a wasp that, by nature, hunts the invasive insect killing these citrus trees. The state already provides more than 1 million of these wasps each year to commercial growers, but this is the first year homeowners have been eligible to receive them.
Looking to make a difference this school year? Well, this is your chance. The Sarasota Police Department is asking for donations of school supplies for its inaugural Pack the Patrol car event. A police vehicle is parked right outside police headquarters across the street from Payne Park. There's a sign in the windshield publicizing the event. People are encouraged to drop off notebooks, pens, pencils, whatever else a student might need in specially marked bins in the police department's lobby. A police spokesperson says as supplies get more expensive, it's important to help parents defray those costs.
We know that as time goes on, school supplies become more expensive. They're higher in demand. You know, more students in our community may need them. And so we just want to partner with our community and make it possible to make sure that all kids have exactly what they need to go back to school.
You have until 9 o'clock tonight to bring those supplies to the station. Police will pass out the supplies at a community event at Newtown Estates Park on Sunday, August 13th, the day before school starts. And in Sarasota County, Manatee County students go next Thursday.
Students, parents, and other shoppers, speaking of back to school, if you're looking to save some money on clothes, computers, and school supplies, this is the weekend to do it. Florida's back to school sales tax holiday begins this Friday, August 4th, and runs through Sunday, August 6th. Shoppers will be able to avoid paying sales tax on clothes, footwear, and backpacks that cost $60 or less, school supplies that individually cost $15 or less, and personal computers priced up to $750.
On average, when you include sales tax holidays that have the technology component, it's about $39 million, which is a huge chunk of change for Florida families. It's much needed this time of year. Families are going out and stocking up anyways. Being able to save 6, 7, 8% is really big.
Many stores will also lower their prices this weekend in an effort to get more customers through the door. So this is one of those things you really can't pass up because it's something you have to buy already.
Yeah.
But even if you're not a back-to-school kid, if you need a computer, do it now.
This is the time. Lower prices and no sales
No
tax.
sales
You can save
tax.
a lot.
Yes, you can. Still to come on your Suncoast News, a critical issue facing small business owners, taxes, how Congress is looking to take on tax reform.
And after the surprising closure of a Northport golf course 2 years ago, an auction brings a new owner. What could be next at Sable Trace?
Now's the perfect time to work with California Closets. During our Shades of White event, save up to 20% on our beautiful white finishes for any space in your home. Contact us today for your free design consultation. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee County since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
Rose takes her volunteering for Tidewell Hospice very seriously. But she knows how to have fun, too. And that's what she brings when we're invited to visit patients as part of Tidewell's pet therapy program. People love to see her. She really brightens their day. She makes people smile. And in end-of-life care, a smile can be a wonderful gift. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
I am a veteran. My victory was finding the strength to be a champion.
My victory is having a job I can be proud of.
At DAV, we help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
My victory was finishing my education.
My victory was getting help to put our lives back together.
DAV provides veterans with a lifetime of support.
My victory is being there for my family.
Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you, weeknights at 5.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Now's the perfect time to work with California Closets. During our Shades of White event, save up to 20% on our beautiful white finishes for any space in your home. Contact us today for your free design consultation. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Northport's Sable Trace Golf Course has a new owner. The 18-hole golf course suddenly closed in May of 2015.
It caused quite a controversy at the time because some club members had just paid $2,000 in advance to play at the course for the year. ABC 7's Christopher Brantley joins us now with a look at the course's history. Christopher?
Good evening, and we learned late this afternoon the new owner of the property is Sam Rogers, a well-known builder on the Suncoast. Rogers has built communities in Grand Paradiso in Venice and Greyhawk Landing in Bradenton. We don't quite know what Rogers has planned for this property. It had been a golf course until it was closed in May of 2015, and since then there have been many ideas, but nothing has come to fruition. When we first met Jim Glass, he was arriving at the Sable Trace Golf Course to find this note on the door.
This was on the door, and contrary to what he had been telling us, it's closed.
That he, Mr. Glass, was referring to was a member of the Charlotte Golf Partners, the owners of the property at the time of its closing. The Golf Partners posted this statement on the door and their website saying, quote, "We have not been able to negotiate an extension with our current lender and have simply run out of time," unquote. A year later, it seemed like all might be solved.
He had presented to us a concept of a 9-hole golf course and with homes developed on it.
A developer presented an idea to the local homeowners associations, restoring some of the courses while building new homes around it. But a few months later,
unfortunately, he wasn't able to secure the loan from the bank.
The problems continued from there, and as time passed, the grass took over the drainage fields, causing nearby neighborhoods to flood.
If this is not cleaned out, we're going to have tremendous water problems through the whole area.
And all of that may be behind Sable Trace. Its new owner, Sam Rogers, purchased it today for $2.97 million. What will happen? Well, we'll have to wait to see. Scott?
Christopher, thank you. A big concern for millions of Americans and small business owners is taxes. But according to Congressman Vern Buchanan, there could soon be some changes on the horizon through tax reform. Buchanan says he's pushing a bill that could get the tax rate for small business owners and corporations down to 20%, putting more money into their pockets. Small businesses currently have a tax rate of nearly 40%, while corporations are at 35%. Buchanan says there would be just one of these would be just one of the many benefits of tax reform that he and other members of Congress will be discussing when they go back to work in September.
Our goal is, again, to try to have where everybody's got a little bit more money in their paycheck, and that's what we're trying to do. But simplify it and lower rates, get rid of a lot of the tax loopholes. There's $1 trillion in tax loopholes. They won't all go, but we'd like to get rid of most of them.
Congressman Buchanan says he's hopeful this tax reform to benefit small businesses and all Americans will pass by the end of the year.
And after this, Bob will have your forecast.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Let me introduce you to the ultimate Florida window. Do you feel safer with this or this? You'll be proud too.
Going on now. For every 2 windows you buy, get 1 more free. Call today.
This is an important medical announcement. Bard IVC filters have been linked to punctured veins and problems with migration. Anyone who's received a Bard IVC filter must receive medical monitoring and may be entitled to substantial compensation. If you have the Bard Recovery G2 or G2 Express filter, you are in a class of patients who should be compensated for some expenses. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. This call is confidential. There's no cost and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to people who should have been warned about the risks of the Bard IVC filters. Call the IVC Filter Hotline if you or a loved one has received an IVC filter and experienced a vein puncture or required medical monitoring. You must call now.
Call 800-329-3089. 800-329-3089.
Just go do it. Go do it. If you're not in control, then who is? Live above the influence.
When it comes to drinking, what do you think moderation is? The U.S. Dietary Guidelines define moderation as up to 1 drink a day for women and up to 2 drinks a day for men. So what's a drink? The guidelines say a drink equals 12 ounces of beer, 5 ounces of wine, or a cocktail with 1.5 ounces of distilled spirits. Each contains the same amount of alcohol. Like to learn more? Visit drinkinmoderation.org.
Summer break is just about over. It's time to go back to school. And Suncoast View is helping you get your kids ready.
From school supplies and products to the latest fashion, we're bringing in the experts to help your kids get back in the books with style.
Join us for Back to School Week, all this week at 4 on Suncoast View.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
You could feel the moisture in the air even before the rain came.
It's like you could, it's almost like you can like hug it or swim through it or something. Yeah.
It doesn't allow you to perspire sometimes when it's that high, so it makes it feel a little warmer because it's not evaporating the perspiration from your bodies. And that's why we have the feels like temperature. And it felt like about 100 to 105 this afternoon when that sun was out. But temperatures have cooled now as a result of the storms that continue to move in from the Gulf of Mexico. A lot of clouds too, but boy, the sunshine was out. We were just 1 degree shy of the normal high for this time of year. And you can see from the Casey Key webcam anyway, the review of it throughout the afternoon. It's been kind of a cloudy day. Look at the waves too. Wave action very high. We talked about it earlier. The rip current advisory in effect for area beaches as a result of that. Some flooding possible in South Sarasota. That's where we see a little bit more rainfall kind of moving in from the Gulf of Mexico. There's a possibility of some heavy rain. Not everyone's going to get it. And then a little drier air moves in on Friday, so our rain chances will lessen somewhat by then. But a little trough of low pressure extending all the way through the Gulf of Mexico. And then a little series of disturbances moving through at times will enhance shower and thunderstorm development. I think through this evening, not a lot, but as I said, some areas could see some pretty heavy downpours like we're seeing right now just north of Northport in southeastern Manatee County and eastern portions of Sarasota County. There are other cells developing out here. Just had some rain develop near Longboat Key and also near Cortez, pushing off to the northeast. So the atmosphere is very unstable right now, and as the showers develop very rapidly, they'll push off to the northeast, and you can see some pretty heavy weather about 80 miles offshore of Inglewood right now. Again, more out there as a result of this trough of low pressure. The good news is, though, it doesn't appear that anything's developing in terms of the tropics there with that system. 5 inches of rain fell just north of the Tampa Bay area. That's where the line really set up this morning. But there's plenty of moisture in the atmosphere in the mid to upper levels all the way through the Gulf and across the state now. And with that in place, a good chance for showers and storms again tomorrow. Some of those will be heavy rainmakers for the most part. 80 degrees right now, the dew point 75. That's what makes it feel uncomfortable. That dew point, when it gets to 75 or above, it's really quite noticeable. Winds out of the south-southwest at 6. And the pressure has been higher than it has been as of late. They're a couple degrees shy of the average. 90 is our normal. 88 the temperature today at the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport. Had nearly 0.2 of an inch of rainfall there. Much more down south. Now temperatures currently where it's rained, it's cooled upper 70s to near 80 degrees, although 88 in Key West and 88 in Miami. This particular model still showing showers moving through even into Thursday morning, and then more out there throughout the day. Clouds will be around definitely. And then, again, showers and storms periodically throughout the day anticipated throughout Thursday. Friday, a little less action, it looks like. As far as the rain goes across the U.S., you can see that trough of low pressure extending all the way into Texas tonight. And a little quick hitter over the northern plain states, bringing some cooler air there. 67 in Minot, 10 degrees warmer in Toronto, though. It's cool in Boston, 85 in Kansas City. And as far as the tropical update goes, we'll keep an eye on that system, but nothing developing now. In the Atlantic, all is fairly quiet. There's a couple of strong tropical waves coming off the coast there. And so we'll keep an eye on those this season for the Atlantic storms when we get into August and September. South winds turn to the southwest at 10 knots. Seas will be right around 2 feet and a light chop out there. Water temperature at 88 degrees. High tide 12:01 and a low at 3:50. Sunset 8:18. Won't see much of that. Scattered showers. A few thunderstorms are possible overnight. 78 for your low. Tomorrow, variable clouds, some peaks of the sun, a good chance for showers and a few thunderstorms. Some can bring some heavy rain at times. The extended forecast, less action on Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday, we'll see showers and storms scattered about. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. A Charlotte County deputy was among 30 cyclists to participate in a 600-mile ride across Florida. Deputy Kevin Castorellis completed the long trip this week with firefighters, law enforcement, and EMS personnel from across Florida. The goal of the trip, to raise money for the families of first responders who have passed away. Now we'll check in with Linda Carson to see what's in the spotlight today. Linda?
Coming up, we'll show you some of the latest trends in ballroom performed by some of the best dancers in the country.
Tonight, the new head of the FBI gets ready to take charge. What this means for the future of the Russia investigation as the White House defends the president's weighing in on that Don Jr. statement. This is where America turns for answers. World News Tonight with David Muir.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
Attention blood thinner users. Thousands of blood thinner users may have been exposed to serious risk by these dangerous medications. If your loved one took Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered serious internal bleeding, call right now. Call Nightline Legal to speak with an experienced attorney for a free consultation. If we don't win, there is no fee. There are time deadlines to file a claim, so don't wait. Call right now.
Call 1-800-554-3987. Again, that's 1-800-554-3987.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $10 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand, with no surprises, and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received J.D. Power Awards for highest customer service. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. And now, for a limited time, get a $20 credit on any new line of service. Call 1-800-468-1930. Go to consumercellular.com or visit a Target store today.
The official Suncoast Hurricane Guide from ABC7. Download yours today.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
We're very lucky here on the Suncoast. We don't have to travel to see world-class entertainment because it comes to us.
Like the Triple Crown Dance Sport Championships. ABC7's Linda Carson brings us in the spotlight.
The 45th annual Triple Crown Dance Sport Competition is underway at the Ritz. There are competitions for dancers from beginners to world champions.
We have all kinds of professional competitions in the evening, and in the daytime we have student, teacher, and amateur couple competitions of all styles of dance.
You're invited to come see these dancers from all over the world compete in a wide range of dances.
You would see theatrical dancing, you would see Latin dancing, you would see ballroom dancing. As far as Poland, we have people here from Poland and from Russia and from Canada and, of course, the good old USA.
There are 4 or 5 world champions here vying for trophies like Craig Smith.
So I've won the World Championships 5 times and the Blackpool Exhibition Championships 4 times, which is probably the most prestigious dance competition in the world.
Let's go, Robbie! He's competing in the Pro Division and also the Pro-Am Division with his student.
I'm an oncologist. I've been doing that since 1990.
And why did you decide to become a dancer?
Well, it wasn't that long ago. It was about 1.5 years ago that I decided to start dancing.
And she's really good.
Then we've got a really great routine going, and we went to Larry Dean's first event down in Turnberry earlier this year, and she's placed first in her division. She won her division in Millennium Championships down in Orlando last month.
A Pro-Am team from Sarah Dance in Sarasota is also competing. Student Allie Freeman has been dancing about 7 years.
I love the exercise, the intellectual challenge of it, and it's just fun.
A very prestigious panel of judges watches their every move.
We're looking for technique, overall presentation, poise, just many things, footwork.
Winners get trophies, prizes, titles, and scholarships. Allie Friedman says all the dancers take home something even more important than those things.
I think it adds years to your life. You're out there, you're exercising, having a good time, meeting a lot of really great people.
The grand finale for the professional dancers is Thursday and Friday night here at the Ritz. And on Friday night, you are going to see some of the best dancers in the world compete. Linda Carson, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
So true.
Fantastic.
Dancers are so fit.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a total body cardio and toning.
Yeah, but I
workout.
think what people leave out is the fact that it's their mind too, because you got to
You have
remember
to
everything. I had a hard time
really
remembering
think
all those
about it.
moves with
It's
two left feet.
really
I had a hard
tough.
time with it. They do a great job.
Yeah. Our weather tonight, Bob?
Showers developing at any time. A pretty good chance for scattered storms throughout the evening.
World News Tonight with David Muir is coming up next.
We'll see you tonight at 11. Have a nice evening.
Now's the perfect time to work with California Closets. During our Shades of White event, save up to 20% on our beautiful white finishes for any space in your home. Contact us today for your free design consultation. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School, serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC 7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate
or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
We asked you, Suncoast, why do you like ABC 7?
I like ABC 7 because it's local.
It gives me all the local news. The local news, local weather.
It's so local and so community driven.
Kelly Wilgus does a great job.
John Scalzi, that's my guy.
Bob Harrigan is wonderful. Stephanie's my favorite.
I like Scott Dennis.
I like them all.
We're all very grateful that you cover what you do and you're here to participate with the community.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
I took my first handful of pills, and that's when all my priorities seemed to change.
He would ask to use the bathroom in other people's homes.
He just assumed that they would have medication.
He'd go in their medicine cabinets and steal prescription drugs.
I wish I knew really what these prescription pills were.
We were so naive about the whole drug thing.
These are all synthetic forms of heroin.
Keep your medication locked up because you'll never notice that a pill is gone.
Mind your meds. Learn more from the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
Growing up, my mom was afraid of the water, something she did not want me to feel.
So I enrolled Missy in swim lessons.
It changed my life.
Missy Franklin.
And now you can do the same for someone that you love.
There's nothing more precious than your child's well-being.
So act now, before it's too late.
Make us swim! I'm glad I did.
Thanks, Mom. Visit usaswimmingfoundation.org to find, get, or give a swim lesson.
Now's the perfect time to work with California Closets. During our Shades of White event, save up to 20% on our beautiful white finishes for any space in your home. Contact us today for your free design consultation. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.